Central Catholic's football dynasty hasn't come easy this year, but as the Fighting Irish fight for a trip to a fourth straight state title game, one junior is carrying a big share of the load, literally. Jeremiah Fuller is our Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Dave's Running. The road back to a state championship hasn't quite looked like this one for Central Catholic football. The statewide known program opened its season 0-3, but if you thought that shook their confidence, you haven't met junior running back Jeremiah Fuller.
When you saw him do things last year as a young kid, and then when he got bigger and stronger in the offseason, we were definitely excited to the possibilities, and it's great to see him doing what he's doing.
Fuller has helped fuel the Fighting Irish all the way to a state Final Four, including a monster performance last week with 280 yards and 5 touchdowns on 25 carries. But if you talk to Jeremiah, he gives all the credit to his offensive line.
They treat me like a little brother, They don't allow nobody to touch me or mess with me, They get me to the spot I need to go. Brotherhood in practice, on the football field, and in school, and outside of school. We built a brotherhood throughout the time being here.
And that bond between a running back and the guys moving bodies in front of him might be the real engine behind this postseason run.
He's a hard worker. I work with Jeremiah, outside, in the summer, and if we don't block, it'll be times where he makes us look good. So, we have to credit him for that too. So, without him, we wouldn't really be anything.
Head coach Greg Dempsey has led the program to 5 of its 6 state titles and 3 consecutive trips the last 3 seasons. And he says Fuller's impact goes far beyond the stats.
Jeremiah's worked for this season since January, and seeing what he's doing is not a surprise, and seeing how he gives credit to his offensive line is not a surprise. You're only as good as your line, and your line's only as good as your back, they'll say, and he's just a great kid. The talent's obvious, but the character shows was how he acknowledges them and makes sure they get their recognition.
But the star running back is as strong in the classroom as he is on the field, earning honor roll every quarter, and his favorite class, one that ties it all together.
Anatomy, because it's like fun learning about the body and stuff. I got to learn about my own body, know what my body has, and how it could mess up and stuff like that.
From an 0-3 start to 1 win away from another state championship appearance. And at the center of it all, a humble junior, a powerful offensive line, and a team whose belief has never wavered. And the Fighting Irish will be back in action this Friday when they take on Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.